Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
And I am back. Right on time-ish. Well, I at least started right on time. It just took me a little bit of time to get everything sorted. So currently, I am going to continue playing the new quest that's a part of this update. I am really, really excited. Also, hello. I am just going to get rid of you guys. I feel like I totally forgot that Rosario was on my team for this exploration team. Not used to that, but that is okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like there's so many like enemies that are guarding what I would assume chests, but there's nothing here. I find that really interesting and kind of sad. I'm expecting a chest to pop up right between here, but there's nothing. So, like, I fought all those enemies for really no reason. Just fun. And I am also going to grab this teleport waypoint. I also want to get rid of the red dot because I don't like them.
Take it easy.
I know I have to wait a little bit. Okay. Didn't have to wait that long, which is nice. Go to the cemetery. This is such a cool area. Like, I didn't mention that when we were in that really weird first-person cutscene, but like, this area is so cool. Okay, let's continue to the cemetery.
Take it easy.
It's over here. As we thought, there's nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at that portrait on this grave. This girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Are you friends of my sister too? Eek! You look exactly the same. Sister? So you've got to be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we count. You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That those who go to the sanatorium will stay there, or something similar. In her letters, my sister said that the sanitarium was about to close and that she was going somewhere far away. Well, maybe she went traveling around the world or something? No, wait, her gravestone's right here. Sorry. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up fighting the old man. Please, help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all of this trouble. It's okay. Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone and you'll be fine. It was a little late last night, so I planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I went to look for traces on how she lived her life. Perhaps that would lead us to some clues on why she would... You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down to the mountains. Right, traveler? What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? Sorry, my cat's being a little bit silly. Just a wee bit silly. By the way, what's your name? What is that? Is it an embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can give you a nickname. How that sounds? No, it's just I had planned to, well, I came to say goodbye. Z, my name is Z. Okay, and bye. I know you don't like the fan. Hold on. Where are you going? Come here. Oh, you just a silly Billy. You being a silly Billy. Or yes, you are. My cat's just being a silly Billy. Yes. I turned off the fan. Will that make you happy? And my room's going to be hot. Yes. Okay. Are you going to be happy now that I turned off the fan, or are you going to want to go out? What do you want? No, you want to go down. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright then, let's help Z look around together, shall we, traveler? Okay, let us look around. Ooh, I think, nope. Where are we going? We are going over there. And okay, so there's something over there that I need to look at. Ooh, and a chest. Thank you very much. I will be taking that.
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Investigate. There's so much dust on the med. It must have been meant for the sanitarium. Wait. And there is also something over here to investigate too. Is there a chest here? No chest. Okay. And I'm not reading all of that. Thank you very much. Interesting flowers. Z, were you waiting for us here? No, I think something feels off. Was that always so far away? Whoa. Oh, that's so creepy. That is so cool. And creepy. Huh? This place looks kind of different from before. What happened here? Whoa, hello. Whoa, that's what I was saying too, Paimon. I am N, watcher of the nothingness, the open eye. Noble travelers from distant realms return from the sea of stars, greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows us, but I don't know it. As it should be, we dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even cross countless ages. Yet I have now fallen into the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free A from the paths of their intervene fates. Please, touch the animal archon statue over there. It is a gateway that leads to unto the heavens. Wait, can you see that there's an ordinary person here? Are you sure Z is supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first. Inconceivable, you really came. Okay. Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection so that she shall not suffer any afflictions from ascending. So you mean we're bringing Z with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temples above the sky, she will be restored. Well, hold on. We never agreed to go to some strange place like that. Let Z out first. this is not some strange place. This is the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is the segment domain, or perhaps let us use its lost name, the Temple of Space. The Temple of Space? And what it just did earlier. Ooh, I'm so excited. That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple, you shall find your answers. Please, take this with you. It will aid you in my steed. Hello there. What is this thing? It's kind of cute and a little bit strange, but also kind of cute. Can you just explain what it actually is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes in silence. Once safety may be guaranteed, it will restore Z. But don't just assume that we're going. You are just looking for damp responsibility for this on. You're just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the questions. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know. Traveler, do you know what it's trying to say? The Temple of Space. Honestly, I will go. Okay, sure. If that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. Huh? Where did it go? In my earlier has stirred anger within you. Come at me with blade in hand, and I will await you at the mortal worlds, or in the mortal world. Interesting. Oops. Okay. Oh, this is so creepy. Well, let's ascend to heaven, I guess. Or hell. You know, I feel like we are ascending to hell, not heaven. Maybe they're one and the same. Ooh. I also love that they've added this in too. 'Cause like this has been like a theory for so long that like we would use Venti's statue to get to Celestia or something. Like that it has some sort of connection to Celestia. And so the fact that it's like we're using it to get to the Temple of Space, I just hope that it's not like a one-off thing. Like I really hope that this isn't like the only time that they will do this, that there is still much more of a greater reason, or that there's like that we'll use it to like maybe ascend to different temples or whatnot. That would be cool. Oh my god, it's the loading screen. Oh my lord. This is so weird. Oh, this is really weird. It's so cool. Oh my god. Z, are you alright? I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off though. Like a very long while has passed, and yet also just an instant. That sounds like a familiar feeling. You felt this way before? You must have been through plenty of misfortunes too. How long has it been for you then? About 500 years, give or take. Depending on what timeline we're actually currently in, that's the question. What? Oh, has so much time passed already? Oh no, she's talking about the time weirdness stuff has happened to her. And that said, Paimon's not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point. This is what I'm saying. Was it really 500 years? Or was it longer? Or maybe even shorter? As for this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so. Huh. So that's how long it's been. Say, you never asked us for our names. Yes, when I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. Sorry, at first I was planning to... Well, never mind. I already knew that you were the traveler. What about your pet? Really? Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's traveler's best guide and companion. Yes. Paimon is not a pet. She's an emergency food. Get it right. And if you're going to make another corny joke, you can just stuff it. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then, hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler. We'll make sure you get back down safely, but for now, we don't have any leads as to how. So let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask them what's going on. Oh, this is so creepy. Hold on, I want to see the map. I want to see the map. Oh, this is so like... So I know that like a lot of people thought that... I'm sorry, I'm just listening to the music. Oh, interesting. Pretty. But I know that a lot of people assumed that the login screen was a snippet of Celestia. So my question is this like, is this kind of like a part of Celestia and then we like kind of get into like a fork in the road and then we break off into different parts? Or is this just, has this always been the Temple of Space? And it was never Celestia to begin with? That's my question. But oh my god. Ooh, fog. Oh, it's so pretty though. So pretty. But yeah, my question is this always been the Temple of Space? Like, has the login has always been that, or is this just a snippet of Celestia and then we break off from there? Only time will tell. I also can't believe that they're just dropping this in like a random patch. Like that, I feel like this should be so much more significant. Doesn't look like we can go any farther. So like this same thing, like, so I wonder if this is part of Celestia. And then like different doors will lead us to different things and like different corridors. Ooh. Whoa, Paimon wasn't expecting this huge space behind the door. Hold on. I wanna have a look, see at the map again. Okay. Cool. I mean, it's a really big space too. Oh, I cannot wait to start exploring. There's a teleport waypoint over here. To move the statue to the correct position. Okay, new mechanics. In areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object within the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag that object along a space-like vector. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until the space-like vector is fully charged, and then release the skill button at this moment to trigger whatever, and whatever. Okay, I think I hopefully got the gist of it. Okay. Just do this. Oh. Hold and drag. Okay. Just trying to figure out what buttons I need to press. And there's a chest. Also, I want to kind of just have a look-see in here. Oh. Cool. So pretty. Really, really pretty. Let me grab my chest before I forget it, because I will always forget things. Okay, so it does look like maybe there is some Oculus type thing, but just not within Mondstadt, I guess. Because like that was also, which way do I want to go? I don't know what way I want to go. There's something here. Okay. Yeah, that was something that I was mentioning last stream, was that I didn't know, since like we've already like explored Mondstadt, obviously they're not going to give us Mondstadt or Animo Oculuses. So my question was, what are they going to give us instead? And like while I was running around the new Mondstadt area, nothing was dinging on my map. So it seemed like maybe they weren't going to give us anything new for that specific region, or for that specific area, but which kind of felt a little bit sad. But it now kind of makes sense that it looks like maybe there is something that kind of like the Oculus type items are in this area. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just getting distracted by the statues and the musical instruments. Interesting. Okay. Whoops, that is not the right button. Ooh. So I wonder, I'm assuming, oh, you know, don't mind me, just, you know, low-key kind of glitching through the floor. That's fine. There is something. Oh, okay, I see it, I see it. So this is the Oculus type thing. So we're going to get this patch, this area. Also, if you can't tell already, I'm 100% going to get distracted and just wander around. Ooh, like right now. I see something off in the distance and I just need to go for it. I might as well pick them up now. Nice. Or else I am legitimately just going to forget about them. There was more chest. Ooh. Creepy. Oh, for a sec, not going to lie, for a sec I thought that that was a bird, not a person on the floor. Sorry. Sorry for thinking that you were a bird. Hello. Huh? Humans? I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like H then? No, wait, perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the interval, maybe? Greetings, newcomers. My name is I, and I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky. Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. Okay. And you are? What sort of age was that? Anyway, call me Traveler. Paimon's Paimon. And Z. So you're Z? Dexter. You are here as well. Now I understand. You must be people from the present age, in which case you have come to reinforce us. That was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter? Huh. Is it your friend? No, we call it Dex too, but it just sent me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Hey, Traveler, Paimon wants a formal name and a secret code too. Cute. But now is not the time for such talks. Since N has sent you up here, that means it's finally our time to strike back. Strike back from what? Wait a minute, we're still confused. Me too. How confused? More confused than I was the first time I looked upon his painting? Does that name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. You know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? You know what? Let's just call him M for now on. Paimon feels like she's heard that name before. No. This isn't the time for that either. Let me ask you, do any of you have combat strength on par with the junior something of higher? Don't worry, Traveler can beat people up just fine. Come on then, let's head out and show them what P or maybe M means to you. Okay. Do we go through this door? Maybe. Where? Oops. Okay. Okay. Creepy. Goes to the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Ain't this just creepy? Oh, hello. A little bit of stuttering, maybe? I don't like that. Oh my god, that is so pretty. It really is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's beautiful. Look, that is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Okay. Yes, come. It's time. It's team hurdle time. We're a strategy meeting of old. Does that team include me? Oh, Paimon almost forgets. Istroth, do you know how to... No, that's not the name. Is that... I don't know. Do you know how to send someone back down to the ground? I do. Then can you tell us how to send Z back? She's just an ordinary person. In the past, that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's laws and orders draw close onto collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor. Huh? Alright. It better be small. Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. Of course. Super duper easy. That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Traveler is looking for her. This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remains, M, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness. M, does that mean that the one who fell from grace is a self-absorbed N guy? Correct. The watcher who introduced Dex to you is the one who departed, N of nothingness. Huh, so it really was that big wing guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say, and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Huh? Does he really talk that much? No matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segment. Once elevated, the chosen are preserved here as living memories, forever. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. I suspect it was not ordinarily designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the god of space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons of acts or change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuff with light novels. Of course. Absolutely. Then M, driven by a longing for his creator, reversed all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing everyone who broke from present. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. Alright, that's the introduction. What's our plan? We fight our way through and save everyone we know. Fine. Looks like M's the highest up leader we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from him. Okay. Oh, this place is so pretty.
I'll keep this close.
I want to look back. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I'm so excited to see where this story goes. Oh, there is a viewpoint. Nice, thank you. And onwards and upwards. So I wonder what happened to, I mean, obviously we're not going to know, because that's probably going to be saved for later, but like I really want to know what happened to the ruler of space. That's like a huge question. Okay, enemies. My team, my exploration team should be able to handle them, especially because it is a freeze team, which is nice. I'm going to do Diona's skill, so that way then I don't accidentally die, because this team is not the strongest. So hopefully I can get through them without my team dying. That would be nice. Well, I got through one of them. And there we go. Thank you. And there is... I want to get rid of all the red dots because I don't like them. There we go. And there is a thing here. Hold the trigger left and move to the right to drag in the desired direction and change the form to select layer. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. Up, I take it. Ooh. This is the right place that I had to go, which was on accident. Oh well, if it isn't our great master of anti-self-termination, Jay. So why are you here, cursing all who live? Cut it out. No one dies in the Temple of Space. How strange. Did you try testing that rule? I don't even want to know how he would go about trying to test that. Sir, anti-self-termination? Keep talking, and a new batch of guards will be on its way. All right, special times call for special treatment. I won't make fun of you. Okay. Traveler Z, this is Jay. He's a friend of mine. No need to be so sentimental. Everyone here is just everyone else's friend. If you can't come to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time, you drown the world in sorrow. Come, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm not reserved for the old or for the dead, for the rich or for the poor. I quoted that poem before. Okay. There are things over here. I want to look at the map again. How is the map? Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. Is there... It's 2 layers. Okay. Cool. So obviously this is Sumeru themed. Or the desert, the Sumeru, I think. Because it's the academia. Okay. Now where do we go? Go over there. Oh, and there's also a chest in here. Can't forget about that.
A reward on the road.
Ooh. Okay, now how... Okay, I'm assuming that I have to drag this all down. That probably makes the most amount of sense. Yeah. The bridge is about to reset. Ooh. Okay, so it's all time activated. And then I have to drag this one down as well. Oh, okay, that definitely does not look good. Oh, and there's one behind us too. Okay. Is this the process of repeats, whatever? It's gonna be at least 50 years. At least 50 years before you see her. I'm sorry, what? So like 50 years is in like 50 years of our lifespan, or like in a blink and then she's back? Like is she conscious for the 50 years? Or is she just asleep? I have so many questions. What do you mean 50 years? Can I... Okay. I can't even rescue her if I really wanted to. Oh, and I triggered the guard. Goodbye. I don't want to fight you. Thank you very much. My team is not built for fighting. It is built for semi-exploration. And just nostalgic reasons. Is there anything up here? Probably not. Ooh, that sunset. Oh, that is so epic. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Let's continue. Ooh. And there is something that triggered on my map. Ooh, question. Can I climb this? Like, I didn't even have to, or never mind. I thought there was something down. No, there is something over there. Okay. I was like, oh, I don't have to interact with whatever I needed to interact with. And then I couldn't find what the thing I had to interact with. I found it. And of course, I want to get rid of the red dots. And collect you. What do you do? Ooh, okay. So some of the things I do have to interact with, and then it will give me a chest. Now, whoops. Interesting. I'm really curious to know what, like, obviously we saw Asmodee in the beginning of the story, like, not story, at the beginning of the game, and she was like all very impressive, but like I wonder what she's like just in general. Like, was that how she normally acts, or is there like another part of her personality? Oops. It's also interesting that they're setting all of this stuff up now. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily because we're going to get answers in Snezhnaya about this, or like as the game continues, or if this is like, or if we're going to be experiencing a lot of this stuff after Snezhnaya, and they're just like starting to kind of get the questions like rolling and kind of giving us a little bit of what we would be focusing on past Snezhnaya, because obviously Snezhnaya is not the final region of Genshin. I feel like that's pretty. We still have, I think we still have like technically Conria, and then of course I'm assuming Celestia as well. So I just wonder if this is like starting to kind of foreshadow the things that we will experience after Snezhnaya, not necessarily what we're going to be experiencing in Snezhnaya. And where am I? Okay, so there is something up there. And there are 2 guards over there. Guess I'm going to go up this set of stairs. Is there anything like chest-wise over there? No. At least not from what I can gather. There is a chest over there. I'm going to hook onto this. I'm so used to the ones in Liyue where you just hold down on like a button and you can
A reward on the road.
like you can move around and target where you want to go. So I keep wanting to like sit here and like move my camera to target where I want to go, so then it will shoot me in that direction. But that's not how this mechanic works. And it always takes me a second to realize that. Is there... Yeah, I know I want to continue on with the quest. Oh, there is something, like one of the Oculus things for this region up there. Is there anything over here, though? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I'm assuming that we'll probably continue to explore. Ooh, there is a chest. Yeah, I'm assuming that the quest will just take us through the areas, and I don't really have to be worried about going a little bit too farther or not. Oh, there's like a portal or something over there. So I'm going to deal with you. So then I can unlock the chest. Ooh. Okay. See this? Like, oh, please don't. Thank you. You're leveling up. You're powering up. Oh, please, I don't want to fall. Thank you very much. Can you get off from the ledge? That would be nice. Please don't. Please do not knock me off. Okay. See, I'm like, part of me is like, I like having Rosaria in my team because it's just nostalgic reasons. But I think at this point, I think I'm just going to switch to a much,
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
much more powerful character to kind of deal with some of these enemies, or maybe not. Maybe I will just switch Diona. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Switch Diona. so that I can still use
Please select target for cleanup
Rosaria.
sequence.
But I just need a little bit more damage output. Now, what is this thing? Where do you take me? Over to the islands? Ooh, you take me over to the island. Okay. Oh, so pretty. So this is Leeway inspired. And there is an enemy. Within the temple of space, you will sometimes find paintings that have pockets of space sealed inside of them. By overlapping the image in the painting with the corresponding scenes in reality, decks can restore the space trapped within the painting and manifest objects from the painting into the physical world. Okay, the closer the painting is to the actual scene, the brighter the light. Yeah, decks can also retrieve or project the artwork. Okay. Ooh.
Quietly now. Busted.
Yeah, that is definitely a lot better damage-wise. I can still play a little bit of Rosaria, but at least then
Quietly now.
I don't have to worry about damage outputs, which is definitely nice.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay, so I am definitely a little bit more off the beaten path. I want to actually, I'm not, you know what? No, I am, as long as it's easy for me to grab the teleport waypoint, I am going to do that. So then when I'm ready to explore, there is also like an Oculus thing over there somewhere. Somewhere over there. Okay. I will leave that for right now. Yeah, I might as well grab the teleporter so that way then I can easily get back here. Ooh. I don't have to worry about trying to find my way back, which is definitely going to be nice. So I'm going to grab that, but ooh, I am so excited to start exploring this area. Like the entire thing in all honesty is. But I do want to go back and continue on with the quest because I am more excited about potentially some of the information that we might get in regards to the quest than exploration. I also don't want to be spoiled for anything either, like via social media or anything like that. So I want to play more of the quest instead of exploring, because it's that thing where if I see people running through different areas that I haven't ran through, it's whatever. But like if I see clips of anything of the story, then that's where things start to suck. There is also that, I'll grab the Oculus thing later. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this is probably us unlocking the thing to exchange the Oculuses, because it looks like the same thing. It's safer here, I don't know why, but the suppression type guards can't get in. Organization type keepers usually don't harm other people either, unless you try to steal relics, that is. See, you've been gripping that suitcase this whole time. When the hell did you have a suitcase? When did you get a suitcase? What, like, where? Is it just like the traveler's backpack where like it looks small and infinite, but it's like infinite and you can store everything and you just whip that suitcase out? Or did you just like whip it out of your pockets or something? Because I swear to God, you did not have this before. And of course, it's probably some sort of relic, and that's why the guards are chasing you. So what is your connection with this place? Your knuckles, they're all pale. It's safe here, so just put it down for now, okay? Well, unless you got some stolen artifacts in that suitcase. That can't be right. Surely not. Yeah, I'll just put it down. It's fine. Still, Paimon's sure it's gotta be full of valuable items. My dude. Oh no, not really. It's just some things I need to say goodbye before leaving. What does she mean by, like, leaving? Like, saying goodbye before leaving? Huh? It's nothing. You and your sister have vastly different personalities. See, they're connected. It's obviously that they're connected to this place. Why? What did you say? I mean, have you met my sister? Did she come here before? So the age you mentioned before really is... Easy now, young Z. This place is safe. We can take our time talking about your sister. Shameless fellow. H called you Grandpa. Okay. I can't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I've heard you all speak of the age long past, when the gods waged war across the land. In my time, there were no gods living in our land at all. Have you ever seen an angel? Yes, we have. It's Nicole. That makes you a great-great-great-grandpa. Grandpa, hi. Nah. Once you get here, all are caught within segment space-time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old, there's no difference. That is to say, don't call me Grandpa. Then let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa I, and you can call me Young H. She was a good lass, but for some reason, she always looked a little gloomy. Indeed. Okay. Hey, stop getting sentimental. Z's suitcase has been stolen. Hey, give it back. It got away. This is going to be a difficult chase. What do we do? Don't let this get you down, Z. I have a theory. Traveler, come with me. What is your theory? Okay, see? Told you. Temple Space Memory Core. So this is where I offer those memory cubes that I've been collecting. When exploring the Temple of Space, you will sometimes find clusters formed by memory factors. You'll also find scattered memory factors in treasure chests. Interesting. After collecting the memory factors, you can offer them to the memory core in the space in exchange for blessings. Yeah. Okay, so what are the rewards? That is the main thing. Okay, so we got 10 levels. Okay, and we get 50 Primo Gems and a few standard wishes. Okay, not too bad. And we get a name card. Can I see the name card? Ooh. That's pretty. Okay. Oh, and I guess... Yes. Ooh, I like this, actually. I really like this, because you get the treasure compass, too. Okay, so that's really cool that they're doing that. I'm assuming that they're going to be doing that going forward. Which, if that's the case, that would be so awesome. It's like, the thing that I hate about the... Like, I never really used the treasure compasses before Nod Cry, because I didn't really like using them. And I would just use like an interactive map when I got to like 90% or whatever. But it's really nice that they've updated the treasure compass to be able to show everything once you get to a certain level. So that really helps trying to find the last remaining bits and bobs. And it's something that, like, in Infinity Nikki, which is another kind of like open world gacha game, it's more of like a dress-up game in all honesties, but they have a really cool interactive map where you go onto their website and you go and hook onto their interactive map. And their interactive map, you can sign into your account and then it will automatically detect what you've got and what you haven't gotten. So then you just look at the interactive map and it just automatically marks everything off, which is really nice. So find everything. Hello, how's it going? My day's going good. I'm just playing through the new world quest that's with this area, and also just trying to find chests. How's your day? Also, am I going in the right direction? Maybe? Is it in this direction? No. Yes? Oh, that's good to hear. Whoa. Beat the keepers. I mainly just play Genshin. I do play Infinity Nikki sometimes, not a lot. I also play a little bit of Withering Waves. Yeah.
Cleanup sequence in. Here comes the catch.
And then there we go. Ooh, there is a chest over there. There it is. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like we've only recovered a small part of Lynn's stuff, though. Then it's as I suspect, your suitcase and everything inside has been confiscated by the relics of this age. If you're trying to sell your art or services, I don't need it. I do everything myself. I'm an artist. The rest were likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Don't worry, Z, we'll find them together. Thank you all. Then shall I tell you about the theme area? Okay then, tell us. I'm listening. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted to this place. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Academy from ancient Liyue. It has now become an area devoted to art and painting. Then there's a laboratory who once halted some stones from the mausoleum of King Deshrik. Under orders, he rebuilt a desert-style complex named the Desert Pavilion. Last is my personal favorite, the Chambers. Besides ancient texts, it also contains new novels written by some of the uplifted. But since the purpose of the Temple of Space is preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we can go to those 3 places, we can find the things that you lost, right? You can also free those areas and rescue the others, if it's not too much trouble, of course. Oh no, that's going to run you extra. I wouldn't put it like that. We should go help everyone and find my things along the way. Your personal effects are of the utmost importance here, Elle. Lind, you are, after all, someone who lives in the present. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future, whereas you still have yours. That makes your needs the most important, do you understand? In that end, a living person may amount to nothing more than a name on gravestone. Even so, a name carries countless memories, as well as the stories and strengths passed on through them. Young Z, let us return and rest for now. I suspect you still have many questions. I have so many. And I'm going to get rid of the red dots, because I don't like them. Oh, and there is a chest. I forgot about said chest.
That felt pretty good.
Ooh. Wait, hold on, what is that? What are you? Where are you? You are here. So, okay. Collect all 3 domain control manuals to unlock the secret hall of the realms. So this is just another seal type thing. Where do I want to go first? Okay, so this... I think I'm going to go up to the desert pavilion first. Then I knock out like 3 or 4 different waypoints type thing. Because it kind of looks, I'm not going to lie, it kind of looks the most interesting to me. I know that a lot of people hate the desert in Sumeru. I actually quite enjoyed. Within the temple space, you will see the keepers who, yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming kind of like the dragons in that land, kind of like the stone dragons. I keep wanting to press the wrong buttons here. Ooh. Okay, so that just kind of like moves along as I am moving. Cool, good to know. But yeah, I know that a lot of people dislike exploring the desert in Sumeru. I actually quite enjoyed it. Where are you? Cool. So I'm assuming it goes in here. Maybe. Yes, it does. Okay.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Ooh. Not going to lie, that is kind of creepy. But yeah, I quite enjoyed exploring the deserts. I wasn't a huge fan of exploring the top part of the desert, but I really enjoyed exploring the temples and like going underground. Mind you, this is before they added the leveled maps, so you couldn't tell where you were going. There is, so I know there's like several things around here. I just don't know where they are. Kind of pisses me off, not going to lie. Where are you? Nope. Okay. Well, I will find them later. Ooh, there is a chest over here. Yeah, I quite enjoyed... Actually, before I go over there, I'm going to go over here. See if there's anything here. See, this is what happens. When I get into a new area, I just get so distracted. Yeah, I enjoyed like exploring the desert. There was just something about it that just tickled my brain in such a way where like none of the other regions really, like in terms of exploration, really kind of did so. Like I feel like the best way that I could describe it, it just felt like I was actually exploring, you know? Like, it felt like, yeah, like I'm exploring around the world and stuff like that, but like it really felt like I was going through and trying to find like lost civilizations and all that fun stuff. If that makes any sense. Also, I can't forget to grab that because at some point I'm probably going to need these drops. Now, where is the next? Okay, I have to go over here. Ooh, a ruin guard. I have to deal with you because I have to go over here anyway. So yeah, so that's part of like the reason why this kind of intrigues me in terms of things where I'm like, I want to go and explore this desert pavilion. I'm really curious to see what it's like, but also does it match up to my memories type thing? Like, does it feel like how I was exploring the desert in Sumeru? But yeah, like I can understand why people don't like exploring the desert, especially like especially the top parts. The top part is quite boring. I'm not going to, like, I definitely agree with that. It's definitely quite boring. but I really just like exploring the tunnels and the temples. It also feels so weird collecting animo particles. Ooh. What are you? Well, okay, so I'm assuming I go forth? Do I go forth in here or no? Or is this, no, this is just a window. So wait, hold on, where do I go from here? Do I go, oh, I go up. Oh, interesting. Okay. Collect you. Ooh. I run out of stamina though. Oh no! Oh no! Then click on no! No! Oh, okay. Oh. What am I doing? Oh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So I'm actually, no, I cannot leave. And I'm not going to make it. Which sucks. Okay. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. And I'm just going around in circles. Because why the hell not? Interesting. Okay. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Okay, down we go. And I am not going to plunge all that way. There we go. Okay. I just missed a doohickey thing that I had to clip onto. That was it. Where? Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah, no, I got distracted by the mirrors. It's actually really cool that, like, they have, like, these scenes. Like, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, dope. Whoa, hold on. Hold on, hold up. Okay, this is going to sound really dumb. This wasn't how it was before. Like when I did not complete it, I don't think that this was here. Oh, it's like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, and it's all like frozen in time. It's not even like, oh, that is so cool. Okay.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
That is so cool. So now I have to go over there. Is there anything else that I can collect along the way? Kind of. I'm going to take it nice and slow so that I can get a good idea of what there is. I think I can just drop down. Ooh, and there's a waypoint right here. Thank you. And we continue on. Oh. Okay, whoa. The dome is kind of upside down. I was not expecting that drop. That scared me. Ooh. Okay. Need to defeat you to unlock this chest. Of course. Makes sense. Yeah, I am so glad that I swapped Diona for Anefa. Because I need a little bit more power. Need a little bit more damage. Not too much, but definitely just a little bit. Now, do I have to hook on the wool? Okay. Do I have to hook onto that thing? I don't think so. No. Ooh. This is some sort of sand statue. Oh, this is so creepy. Oh, I do not like this. Oh, I got like chills. I don't like this.
Huh, good roll. All right, maybe I'll take.
Now, the reason why I don't like this is because it reminds me of Zhang Li's, I think like first story quest, where you had all of those people that were like pillars of salt or something like that. That's what it's reminding me of. It's just, I do not like this. Oh. Yeah, no, I really do not like this. I'm all just like, oh my god, the Sumeru battle music. Oh, it's been so long, and it's gone so fast. Oh, and then like all running. Oh, creepy. Now, like, my thought process is, first off, I'm going to safely assume that these are actual people that are now statues. The thing that I'm kind of concerned about is when they take in kind of like this area, do they just take snippets of the area? And thus whatever inhabitants are in said area, it's frozen in time and kind of turned to statues like this? Or is this a moment in time where some big catastrophe happens and the people that are turned to stone, like, that is just their frozen moments when this thing hit? It has nothing to do with them actually like taking parts of the world to taking parts of the world to put in their museum, and this is actually just a frozen moment in time where something really bad happened and they're all kind of running towards something? Or are they running towards this because of them taking snippets of the world? Part of me is like, I have a feeling that it's probably like they're probably like this because they took this snippet of the world, and that they probably were turned to stone, or something ended up happening because of that, and not because of some outer thing. Hopefully that will make sense. All my rambling thoughts sometimes make sense to me, and only me. Ooh, okay. And because we're in Sumeru, we are collecting dendro particles. That is actually really cool. Ooh, I'm starting to get the hang of this mechanic a little bit as I fall. Okay. Ooh. No, this is not all of them. Where is the other ones? Oh no, where's the other ones? Please. Oh no, I think I screwed up. Where are the other ones? Okay, I have to go over here. Ah, there we go. Every single time. There we go. I'm like, I don't know where they are. Okay. Now, I don't think that I collected that, and there's also a waypoint. Uh-oh. Wait, no, I should be able to get up there regardless. they don't think that I have to collect that during a puzzle, because that doesn't really make any sense. Hello there, birds.
Busted.
Thank you. So yes, there should be a way up there. I just need to explore. And there's also something down there too. I'm going to get you. There should be something in this area that I have to find. Can't take it. I'll give you the coin King District awarded me and something, something, something. I can't read that fast while I'm looking somewhere else. Ooh. In specific areas, Dex can seize objects made from quicksand and deconstruct them into their original quicksand states. When tapping again to release, new structures will be constructed. Okay. Who are you? You people, I've not seen you around before. Are there really still newcomers showing up now? But since Dex is with you, I suppose you're back up. My name is V, and I come from the era when King Destrick's divine form still walked among us. Paimon's the name, and this is the Traveler, and our team got one more member, Z. We're probably what you consider people from the most recent era. Z, would you happen to have an older sister by any chance? Do you know my sister too? Of course. Here, everyone is friends with everyone. It matters little what situation they occupy in their former lives. In my day, I was a nobody, just one of the many workers on King District's mausoleum. There we go. I was traveling in the desert one day when I was suddenly plucked from the sands and thrown into the interval where I was for, I would say, less than 100 years. So casual about it, too. Then, once I left and came here, I found the place full of ancients, what the fuck, okay. Preceding even King Destrick himself, but we all got along just the same. Later on, the Sisters of the Deity have told me that they haven't plucked any desert buildings and asked that I reconstruct them from memory. It was only with everyone's help that we've managed to build this place at all. But now, look at these ruins. You know, speaking of which, Paimon has a question. Those sand statues out there, are those, how do you say it? Artworks from your era? You know, from back when King Destrick's day? Perhaps they were created to serve as a reminder of the importance of physical body and life itself. Probably not, but sure, let's go with that. You truly are different from your sister. You must really enjoy reading like the others. Those are people. Knew it. Absolutely knew it. All of them. They were punished by being turned into sand. Punished from what? Why were they punished? Whoa. Don't worry, they're all... What do you mean they're all still alive? Don't worry, they're all still alive. Death does not exist here. They'll be restored once the problem has been resolved. So, like... Okay. So hopefully they, hopefully they're just in a deep, deep sleep. And they aren't just suffering in silence. Not being able to move their body. Let's hope for the best. Oh, wait. Didn't you say that whoever saved you would get that coin King Destrick gave you as a reward? My mom bet said it's worth a lot of more. Probably not. I'm not handing it over. It's my lucky charm. Besides, it's the only thing I have left to remind me of my old life. Since it's so important to you, alright. Guess we'll be super nice and not press you for payment. We've been chatting for too long. Looks like it's here. we don't have time to stand around talking. Are you at least at a level of novice trainee? There we go again. Paimon doesn't even know what kind of standard this is supposed to be. Interesting. Be gone, bitch. Be gone. Defeat the keepers. Oh. Approach from the garden from behind. Okay, hello. Oh. Okay, so what? So you go here. Now let me turn you. And what does this do? Start? Oh, I think that I was supposed to be on that. Whoops. I'm assuming, yeah, I'll come back down. I need to... Do I just whack it? No, I do not whack it. Okay, so there is other mechanisms that I have to do, and I will start you. I think. Me hopes. Oh. There. Okay, I'm kind of lost. What am I supposed to do? Defeat the keepers, but defeat them with what? I guess go around. No, this doesn't. Oh, wait, no. No. Hold on. Oh, yes. I think. So there's something. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Oof, that was quite something. So I don't think that I needed to actually go up there to get around. I just needed to get around it. Okay. You're easily at the level of high ranking. Yeah, high ranking. Didn't you have your own back in King Destrick's day? Well, those scholars from the archives have read enough books at their combat assessments that their combat assessments actually hold some weight. It's nice to be so well read. For instance, on average, the knights served under E could take on 3 standard recruitment centers, whatever, at once, though they're half a rank below who served at as the whatever king wasn't considered excellently at elite. Oh, Jesus Christ. As an elite fighter, but was highly adapted at dealing with monsters. So in terms of rough power level, all right, let's go save your friend first. But kind of want to know more. We can talk about that later. Oh, all these names.
A chest full of
All these fantasy names.
Of potential clues.
Yeah, so I didn't actually have to do this. I just needed to get around. And I want... So... Okay. How does one get up here? Ooh. Looks like we may have some survivors.
Cleanup sequences. Quietly now. Gotcha.
Nice. V, you're still alive. How wonderful to see you. Of course, I know that death is not possible here. What I mean is I'm so glad you didn't get turned to sand. Anyway, you know what I mean. I do. And thanks to all of you and X2. I didn't do a thing. V introduces you to everyone and recounts what has happened. Incredible, your strengths exceed that of a typical chief. Now, even Paimon is kind of interested to see how you actually stack up in that system. Oh yeah. In that case, I'll take you to the others. After all, V only provides the pattern, works, and motifs from King Deshret's time. I was the one responsible for the main layout and pathways in this area. That's right. While this may look like a building from some gilded age, it's really the result of everyone's knowledge. Thank you for rewarding my troubles. We go over here. Don't come any closer. Oh no, is he going to turn to sand? It might be a bit self-indulgent to worry about my own. You probably think me ridiculous, but I actually already decided what mine will be. Please tell my lover. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He turned into sand even before he was done speaking. I'm helpless. I'm actually fighting the urge to chuckle out. Like, I get it, because, like, they know that they're going to, like, death does not exist in this realm, but, like, still. Yeah, it would suck to turn into sand. Urge to chuckle out loud at this sad gesture. He's going to be so mortified once he stops being sand. That's rather an optimistic take on this situation, right? We have a choice to make. Do we deal with the guard first or search for survivors as long as we can? Obviously deal with the guard first. Whoa. Sorry, I just got stuck on your body. Yeah, like, obviously deal with guard first. Yeah?
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Anyway, I'm back. I am going to actually just grab that. I can figure out how to get back there. I'm going to grab the teleport waypoint, and then I think that this is a good place to stop. Because I just looked at the time, and it's kind of... I have some other stuff that I need to do, so... Definitely a weird stream day, because I had to break the stream into 2 parts. But I'm at least glad... Yeah, I think that this is a good place to stop. I'm at least glad that I was able to stream today. Because yeah, I think this is it. Really curious to see where this goes, and I'm really enjoying this so far. Like this quest is so interesting. I'm really curious to know where it goes. I'm really curious if we continue to get more lore or that sort of stuff, and like how all this connects. But yeah, thank you for joining me as I play through this world quest and explore these new areas. I will be back tomorrow, roughly around the same time, to continue. So have a lovely day.